Hey y'all, welcome back to another week of What's for Dinner. On Monday, I tried a new recipe for a garlic butter, tomato, mozzarella baked chicken type of dish. So first off, I just started by marinating my chicken in some olive oil, rice wine vinegar, Italian seasoning, minced garlic, some crushed red pepper flakes, and some salt and pepper. And I just let that marinate for about 30 minutes. And then to my bacon dish, I added in some butter, and I just let that preheat with the oven so that it would melt. And then I added in some balsamic vinegar, along with some minced garlic. And then I added in some cherry tomatoes that I just sliced in half, and I seasoned those up with some onion powder, Italian seasoning, and a good pinch of salt. And then I just stirred all of that together to make sure that all of the tomatoes were coated in that deliciousness. The recipe did call for some honey, but I didn't realize that I was out, but it tasted great without it. But anyways, I just moved those tomatoes to the side to make room for my chicken. And then I baked that at 425 for about 30 minutes, and then I pulled it out, topped with some mozzarella cheese, and I popped it under my broiler, and this is what it looked like when it was done. I topped it with some parsley, and it was absolutely amazing. I served it with some of this roasted chicken and ready rice. I got that for free with my Kroger coupon. But yeah, I will have this recipe linked in the description box. I highly recommend it. On Tuesday, I made some barbecue wings. All I did was throw my raw chicken into my air fryer, and I cooked it at 400 degrees for about 30 minutes, shaking the basket halfway through. And when they were done, I tossed them in some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. And then back there, I have some ranch to dip those in. And then I served it with a loaded baked potato with just some butter, sour cream, cheese, bacon, dried chives, and of course, I have my A1 sauce back there. And then this was actually trick-or-treat night, so we always have a tradition to take the kids inside McDonald's and let them get a Happy Meal. On Wednesday, which was Halloween and my daughter's 4th birthday, I let her pick what I made this night, and she chose this baked ravioli. It's definitely one of her favorite things that I make, and it is the simplest recipe. It's just a basic meat sauce with some frozen cheese ravioli and some mozzarella and Parmesan cheese. I've showed before in one of my What's for Dinner videos how I put this together, but in case you missed that, I'm going to show you again. Dinner, we baked up some sugar cookies with little pumpkin faces on them. She already had a birthday cake for her party, so I still wanted to do a little something on her actual birthday, and she loved helping me, and she was so proud of these when they were done, so I just had to throw in this clip. I'm about to throw together this really simple chili. I have made my whole meal plan based around things that I already had in my kitchen because I wanted to cut down on the grocery bill. Last week we spent like double because of Riley's party on Sunday, which is completely fine, but yeah, I just wanted to keep it kind of cheap this week. So I have a half a pound of ground beef that I had in my freezer. I normally always use at least a pound, but this is all that I have, so I'm just going to make it work. And then I've had this packet of chili seasoning in the pantry for forever, so I'm finally going to use that up. And then we like a little bit of pasta in our chili, so I'm just going to finish off this box of whole grain thin spaghetti. And then I accidentally picked up the wrong chili beans. This is the black bean kind. We like black beans, but I've never put it in chili, but it's all that I have, so I'm just going to use it anyways. And then a can of tomato sauce. I'm going to fill that can up with water and dump that in as well because we like our chili to be soupy. And then I have some onion and garlic powder that I'm going to season my ground beef with while it's cooking, along with some salt and pepper. But now I'm just going to throw this together. to top my bowl with some brown sugar. Don't knock it till you try it. I thought it was weird at first too, but it is seriously so good. It's the best combination. And I also top it with some cheese and some crushed saltine crackers and just mix that all in. And this turned out so good. Chili is always one of my favorites, and it always makes for great leftovers. And I served it with a grilled cheese. So there's Riley's bowl of chili. She normally doesn't care for grilled cheese, so I didn't make her one, but I did make one for Boston with a side of strawberries because he doesn't really like chili. On Friday, I tried another new recipe for an Italian pork and veggies crockpot dish. So all I did was throw in my pork tenderloin, and then I also added some potatoes, carrots, and celery. And I'm also going to be adding in some chicken broth and a packet of zesty Italian salad dressing mix. So the recipe only called for 1.5 cups of chicken broth, but I just went ahead and threw in the whole 2 cups just so I wouldn't have some extra lingering in my fridge. And the recipe only called for 2 teaspoons of the salad dressing mix, but I just went ahead and threw in the whole packet, and I'm glad that I did because I think that it was the perfect amount. And I just cooked this on high for 4 hours. And this is what it looked like when it was done. I just removed that pork and veggies to a separate plate, and I just shredded up that pork. And then I turned my cooker onto the boil function, and I just added in a cornstarch slurry. And I just whisked that until it started to thicken up. And this gravy was so good and flavorful. I did end up adding a little bit of salt and pepper because I thought that it needed it. But I just spooned that all over the pork and veggies. And this was so delicious. I will definitely have the recipe linked. I will definitely be making it again. And I just served it with a side of this Annie's mac and cheese. This is another freebie that I got with one of my Kroger coupons. But yeah, that was our dinner for Friday. So Saturday was nothing interesting. It was just leftovers from the day before. But I will say that that pork and veggies made excellent leftovers. Sundays are our one day of the week that we like to go out to eat, so we chose Mexican. But that wraps up this week. I really hope that you all enjoyed the video and got some different ideas. If you're new here, don't forget to tap that subscribe button so you don't miss future videos. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.